I'm just gutted. I'm gutted over the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Um, I've been a fan of his now for about probably 3 4 years since I sort of stumbled on his videos after the whole not so pandemic. And I'll be honest with you, kind of really didn't think much of him at first. I just thought there's another one of these guys out there doing you know trying to be provocative for YouTube views and all that kind of stuff. But the more I just sort of listened to, thank God the algorithm just kept pumping them to me. The more I listened, the more I realized that this was just a brilliant, articulate guy, very morally sound, Christian. I mean, not that that really matters much. You know, whatever. I shouldn't say this. I don't want to get into a religious sort of debate here, but I don't think that's the most important thing of it. I think it's a nice thing that he was religious, and but it was just speaking common sense and truth to everybody, and it was kind of weird, and you know, people weren't used to it from a guy who wasn't being super provocative or or loud and in your face and that kind of thing. He was just this guy kind of just trying to have an open dialogue and an open conversation with people and debate people and try and change people's minds. People that were just believing things based on maybe something they heard or you know not really based in much logic or actual personal feeling about it. They just kind of decided to jump on board with something that was going on. So uh, just watching him swayed me, and I really began to like him. And I'll be honest, now it's like the last couple of days I've just been having a real hard time. Like I feel myself choked up talking about it right now. But just oh, just gutted watching the video. Can't shake it. Can't shake. Uh, got 2 kids. Well, had 2 kids, a wife. Super great guy, seemingly. Everybody liked him. Everybody that knew him spoke highly of him. Ugh. And then some prick. I mean, I don't even want to speak about this prick that they've caught, whether he did it or not. I don't know. It's pretty preliminary at this point, but this little fucking worm putz piece of shit decides to take a shot at him, and unluckily didn't miss. Um, and that's it. And then the world you know loses a guy who's a force for good. It's just I don't know why I'm so gutted about it though. Like honestly, I don't know. Like obviously I'm a fan of his. I'm a fan of a lot of the the conservative side of these personalities like Ben Shapiro and Tim Pool and such. But this one just it's just the way it happened. I think I don't know, and the fact that his kids were there and his wife was there, just a lot. There's a lot to take, and I don't know what this is going to do now. I don't know if if this is going to create a big vacuum, and then a lot of people are going to step into the vacuum, which I hope. Honestly, I hope that happens. I mean, I even as significant as my podcast is, I a part of me thought that as well because honestly, I've been struggling with the podcast for the last month. I let myself get busy a little bit in the summer, and then I just kind of stopped doing it, and wasn't sure if I was going to come back to doing it or not. Um, Tiny audience, and the algorithm doesn't seem to like this channel much. So, but I don't know. I think we kind of all have to. I think we all have to get out there and say what's true and what's good and moral and decent because human beings are lost at this point. We just have zero problem with just unaliving each other for words. You can throw out all these terms at them. These people like I speak about Charlie right now, but people are racist or they're Nazis or all these different things that give you this moral high ground to be able to say that yeah, well they deserve to be unalived, and if I were the one to do it, obviously, but this is speaking from the idiot's point of view. If they were the person to do it, then they would be like, oh, I'm justified to do so because this could be the next Hitler. You know, it's it's disgusting. It's disgusting what we're doing. And I don't know, I just felt like I had to say it. I've just been kind of chewing on this all week. And the the Ukrainian girl that got unalived on the train, that one, oh, that one, I think it's partly both. I think that one got me just sickened. And then this one, it's just like, it just feels like, it feels like the evil is winning right now, and it's rough. So I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't know how to get past it. Honestly, I'm just having a really rough time with just mentally struggling with it. Now talking about it, I think, is what's surfacing it, which is making me wanna, you know, break down. Um, I don't like crying in front of anybody, let alone the hundreds of people that might watch this. Uh, um, yeah, just want to say that yeah, you know, Charlie Kirk was probably, he could be one of the most influential people in my lifetime, in our lifetimes. Um, a lot of people are I hear like correlations to MLK and stuff, and I don't think that's outlandish at all to say, because they kind of both preach the same type of message, you know, judging people by their character, by their character as opposed to the color of their skin or anything. And Charlie obviously was religious, so he had that tenet to it as well. But he never really pushed that. Even in his one of the best interviews I saw him do was with Bill Maher. It was so great to just see Bill Maher, because Bill Maher is another guy who's very reasonable and logical, but he's also a little more left leaning. So it was nice to see them talk and discuss, like, pot and things like that, where that Charlie disagrees completely, but they found common ground and they were able to just have a debate and discuss it. And they both were able to acknowledge each other's points of view, which is what we're missing right now, because it's the dumbest of us. It's the dumbest of society that are the loudest, and they're just the ones that just want to disrupt. They don't want discourse in any way. They don't want to have discussions about anything, logical discussions, because they don't want to be challenged in any way. They just want to be in echo chambers, which they're finding online, which is great for them, but bad for everyone else. So when these complete morons get out in society, they start to act up and act out, and then one gets emboldened somehow. I don't know how at this point. Again, preliminary. I don't, with this dude that is the alleged shooter. Um, they get emboldened, and then they do an act, and I don't know if in their mind they think they're going to go down as some kind of hero in some way, but they created a martyr out of Charlie, and I don't think I don't certainly think acted alone. I think this is a group of people that is responsible for this, but I'm speculating. Uh, anyways, just wanted to put this out there, because I think just getting it out there just is gonna probably help me, at least. I don't know about you watching, if you've gotten this far, but I'm just of course, of course, I'm getting bombarded with Charlie Kirk videos over the last few days. It's just nonstop. You can see how you know just how good of a speaker, and how just how important he was to getting the culture back on track. Um, yeah. If you did watch this far, thanks for watching. I'm not 100% sure if I will be doing a podcast anymore. I've kind of got to think about that, whether I'm my heart's in it or not, or take a different direction. I don't know. It's just a little much right now. Um, Let me know what you think in the comments, if if you are a watcher of the podcast or any of my content or our content, Tyler and I. If you want it to continue, let me know. If you don't, you can let me know too. Whatever, it doesn't matter. You know, I'm always open to insults. I don't care. Just make it funny. But yeah, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. I mean, I in the short life he had on this planet, I think he did a bunch, and I don't think his family's gonna have anything to worry about. I think they are going to be the most taken care of family, maybe of any family that currently exists. Like it's, I think there are a lot of people out there that are going to really show their love for that, for those two girls and that and his beautiful wife. So, well, thanks for watching, and I'd say God bless, but I'm not gonna say that.